Hey Primals, today we're going to talk about primal progressions, specifically body weight exercises like the push-up. We're going to teach you how you can perfect your push-up starting with regressions, and then you can progress into the perfect push-up. Let's get started with those regressions. So we'll start with progression number one. As you can see here, I have my Primal garage gym. I've got barbells, dumbbells, cast iron weights, but this is for anybody. You could do this with any household items such as tables, walls, chairs, etc. I'll detail it later on in the video, but we're gonna start off with my barbell at about chest, shoulder height. So we can start with our first regression. You're just gonna grab the barbell about shoulder width apart. Take a few steps back, and we're gonna lean into it, keeping our feet flat on the floor, and we're gonna press out. Just like that. We're gonna squeeze our chest and shoulders on the way out, creating that pushing motion, that pushing ourselves away from the bar. That way you're gonna start to build some chest stability and a little bit of strength there. As you can see here, I moved my barbell down about a foot. This will go into our next progression. So a progression is another step in advancement towards that perfect push-up. So same thing here. We're gonna take a few steps back. You see I'm more of an angle here, about a 45-degree angle. I'm gonna go shoulder width apart. I'm gonna go all the way down, touch the bar to my chest, and I'm gonna push off. I'm gonna push right off of it. I'm gonna squeeze my chest, my shoulders, and my triceps at the end of the push-up. So I'm going down, broadening my chest, opening my chest up, then I'm pushing right off, squeezing my chest, squeezing my shoulders, and my triceps. So we're gonna keep moving our bar down, and that'll create more progressions that'll keep strengthening your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. What we wanna do is try to build that perfect push-up. On to our third progression. I moved my barbell down about 1.5 feet, almost 2 feet. So we're on step 3 now. I'm gonna be at about a 15-degree angle. See, we're getting closer and closer to our final form of a push-up. Same thing. Shoulder width apart, coming all the way down, pressing back off. All the way down, touching my chest, opening my chest up, squeezing, 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 all the way back down. And then one thing I haven't mentioned here is rep ranges. So the first regression that we did when the bar was up high towards your chest and shoulders, try to do as many as you can. Build that strength while the exercise is easier. As you go down into your progressions, lighten it up a little bit. Do a few reps here. If it's really difficult, just try to get one. If you need to go back up and regress, master that regression before you move on to the next step. Step 4 of our push-up progression. I've got some stairs here that go into my house from my garage. One step is enough. I mean, you could bump it up a step, which is about the same length as our third progression, but I'm gonna go on this first step right here for our fourth progression. So same thing, I'm gonna put my hands shoulder width apart. Try to go all the way down if you can. Sometimes it might be a little difficult because like my head was hitting that second step. But if not, move your barbell even lower on your rack or find a small chair in your house that you can do push-ups off of. See, we're almost there. One more step, one more step. 5 steps to a perfect push-up. It's that easy. Now we're on to the 5th step of our perfect push-up. Hands, shoulder width apart. Take a step back, step back. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go all the way down, press back up, explode back up. We're keeping our arms in tight to our body. We're not flaring out like this. Keeping our arms in tight to our body. Not looking up like this, putting our butts down, keeping a nice rigid back, tight core, all the way down. Feel it in your triceps. You're gonna feel this exercise in your chest, your shoulders, your neck, triceps, and your forearms. So be sure to get properly warmed up before you do any of this. To warm up properly, go through your regressions, do some wall push-ups, do some arms elevated push-ups. Once you master step 1, 2, 3, and 4, you can get to 5. Once you master 5, and you can comfortably perform 10 to 20 repetitions, then we start to go into other progressions such as feet elevated push-ups. When your feet are elevated onto a step or a chair, then we have handlebars, which you could do handlebar push-ups as well. And you could put your feet up on the wall and do feet elevated high up. So you could do wall push-ups. There are many different kinds of variations, single arm, clapping push-ups. All of them can be achieved once you master step 5, the push-up. That concludes today's episode of Primal Progressions. Thank you for watching. Please share this with your friends, your family, some coworkers, your boss. Share it to anybody who struggles with working out, who doesn't know how to do a push-up, because these are the progressions that help me and my clients learn how to properly perform a push-up. You know, strength training, especially calisthenics, are going to be great for defying aging and potentially living longer. You know, the healthier you are, the more likely you are to beat disease and overcome illness and even live longer. So again, I thank you for watching. Stay primal.